Okay, I think I'm live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph on Wednesday. Quilting with Stephanie Stitches. I'm here finishing up my pumpkin Palooza pattern. You see it, I'm working on putting the blocks together into rows, and then I can put these rows together. I was supposed to get all this done for last Saturday. I did not do my homework. I was a bad girl and get all the blocks done. So I did my homework this time, got all my blocks done. Now I'm going to put them into rows. But I had something else scheduled for this weekend to work on my autumn project box, and I didn't want to leave this unfinished. I don't like leaving unfinished projects. So I'm here tonight working on this. My good friend Yvette, who sews with me, most of you know her, she had something else going on tonight. She had a fun night out, which she deserves because she's been going through a lot with her home move and everything else. So I asked her if she wouldn't mind if I borrowed her time slot for the night. And she said yes. So here I am on a Wednesday night. Now my kiddos are still up, so you may hear them. It's my 5-year-old's, he was 4 yesterday, my 5-year-old's birthday today. So they've had cake and they're kind of hyper. So if you hear something that sounds like elephants, they're just up there having a good time. So anyway, here we are. Hi, everybody. Let me look in the chat and see who's here. Hi, Linda Parsons. Hi, Julie. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Linda Foose and Nancy. Hi, Denise. Hi, Donna. Welcome. I'm glad to have you guys here. It's so nice when I have somebody to sew with, or at least somebody to talk to. Hi, Kim. How you doing? So I'm working on my 4th row, and then I have one more row to put together after that and get this quilt tucked together. Hey, Mona and Ingrid. Hi, Marla. Hi, MJ. So I hope you all will join me for this Saturday sewing my autumn project box. But like I said, I wanted to finish this first. I didn't want to start a new project until I got this done. Hey, Pamela. Oh, goodness. How are you doing down there? Hey, Laura. Yeah, nothing like a tanked up 5-year-old. You got it. Plus, his daddy got him this leapfrog game thing that attaches to the TV. So he's like up there having a blast right now. We don't get them like Nintendos or Xboxes or all that stuff, but this one is meant for learning. It's ABCs and shapes and colors and words, and so he decided to get it, but it attaches to your TV like a video game, and he's having the time of his life. So, oh goodness. For all of the ladies who, if you're here, who are in Florida, we're thinking about you for sure. I've been thinking about you guys all day. We have family and friends in Florida. So that hurricane came in really strong. So I hope you all stay safe and are somewhere away from the coastline, because I hear it's getting washed out. No, he didn't really realize it was his birthday. That's just, he doesn't comprehend those kind of things. He knows he got something and he knows that they had cake, but he didn't realize that it's for him. Not really. We sang happy birthday to him and he sang happy birthday to himself at the same time, but he doesn't really, I don't think he really understands that it's his birthday. But yeah, it was fun though. Thank you. They're getting bad for you right now, but you have power. Okay. Oh, Pamela, stay safe. I'm worried about you, and there's a few other people. Shelly Stewart is down there right where the eye came in, I think. Big storm. Shelly Clark said, I got my dark flight quilt done today, made a backing from Halloween fabric from an Yvette box, got the backing on the long arm and lost steam. Oh, girl, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. I haven't put mine on the long arm yet either. I'm working on customers' quilts right now, so it might be a minute, but I have an idea of how I want to quilt it. So the one good thing about Forward Fabric Studio, because I have to make the videos for them, which I enjoy doing, is it makes me actually finish quilt tops. Yep, that's all that matters, Julie. He is having fun. Hey, Bettina. And I got an I love you out of him today, which is very rare too. He rarely shows any kind of emotion. So that might have been a Stephanie crying moment. So what are you all up to? I know that some of you have made this quilt and you finished it. It sounds like some of you have been working on the dark flight quilt. What else are you all working on? I hope you all are having a good week so far. My husband starts his new job next week, so this week's been kind of hectic trying to get everything ready. We had a couple of kiddos not feeling too well earlier in the week. He's doing better now. But that's life, right? You get through it and you go on. Keep on moving. Oh, I'm getting excited. I'm on the last row that I have to sew together the blocks, and then I can start putting the rows together. The end is in sight. Working on table runners. Awesome. Hi, Philippa. Good to see you here from Australia. Temperatures are cooler, so all is good. Yes. I love fall weather. I've made no secret that it is my favorite season, and it is definitely in full swing here in Ohio, so I'm real happy. Hi, Del Marie. You're not late, girl. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Midge. Hey, Mary Jane. None of y'all are late. You're fine. I just started getting my rows together for the pumpkin Palooza. Now, if y'all want this pattern, don't forget to go to my website and grab it, because after I get done tonight, I'm going to take it down and put it in my Etsy shop for purchase. So go grab it while it's free. I like summer. I'm always cold, said Shelly Clark. I just like wearing like jeans and sweatshirts. I think that's why I like fall. I love those kind of clothes. Can't wear that in the summer. It'd be too hot. Yes, that's this Saturday, Philippa. Yep. That's why I'm trying to get this quilt done tonight. I didn't want to leave this one hanging because I don't know how many weeks it's going to take to finish the autumn box quilt. And I don't like to leave too much stuff hanging. I want to finish things. I already have enough UFOs to work on. I don't want to make any more. What fabric did I use for my pumpkins? This is an older line of, it's a fig tree line. I want to say it was Fig Tree Fans, help me out. Maybe All Hallows Eve or something like that. My fabrics are all Fig Tree fabrics, but it's mixed between two of her different fall lines. It's just stuff I had in my stash. Nancy said I had a trip and fall Tuesday and hurt my back, so no sewing for a while. Oh no, I was walking to my friend's to help him grocery shop and put his groceries away. Nancy, bless your heart. I hope you get better soon. Goodness. You're so sweet to always be helping other people and then you hurt yourself. Mona said I have about half the dark flight quilt top done and cut out the pumpkin palooza. My machine decided it wanted to go to the machine doctor. Oh no. We'll work on another project with my featherweight. Awesome. Hey Gia, how you doing? Thank you, Marla. I am trying to get those UFOs done. So I'm working real hard. I worked on some secretly at the retreat. Most people don't even know, I don't think, that I worked on some. Is that when your brother's coming over, Philippa? She lives in Australia and had me send a box to the US to a relative. And she said hers was coming Thanksgiving, so must be when your relative's coming over. This is an odd feeling sewing this late at night. Usually I sew in the morning, except for Saturdays with Steph. Very different. Philippa said UFO Queen inspired me to tackle mine. Aw, thanks. I'm glad. You know, a lot of people have told me that it's helping them to get to their UFO. So I'm glad I can help somebody. The reason I started doing them on YouTube is because honestly, I had no accountability. So if I had to show you guys progress I was making, I had to do something with them. So I like it. We can help each other. Let's see. He has a whole suitcase full of fabric. Wow. That is so cool that he's willing to bring that over to you. Because I know how expensive fabric is over in Australia. That has told me. So whew, really cool. Marla said, I always still at this time go to bed around 3 to 4 a.m. Oh, wow. You know, I used to be a night owl, and when I'm not around my kiddos, I can be, like when I go to retreats and stuff, but when I have to get up early to get anything done before they get up. And so by the end of the day, I'm ready. Shelly said, when I fell a month ago, I broke a finger, bruised my tailbone, and my ego. Oh, finger still won't bend all the way, but I can sit down again. And the friends that saw me fall haven't mentioned it. Bless their heart. That's nice. You're lucky. If it was my husband and I did something like that, he would be still laughing at me. Nancy said, I got my foot caught in the neighbor's garbage bag handle. I didn't break anything. I'm almost 74 and don't balance well. Oh, girlfriend, be careful. Okay, let's see. So glad you didn't break anything, Nancy. Yes. All right. 2 rows together. Oh, that was on your left hand. That's right. You told me that. And you're right-handed, said Shelly. So there's something good about that. Hey, Kate. Marla said, 5-year-old great granddaughter started kindergarten, so I don't have her all day, so I can sew and sleep whenever I want. Nice. Hey, Tamala. Ugh. So good news is that anybody going to the Washington retreat next year, we sold out. So we're going to have a full house and some new friends. So that's exciting. Real happy about that. I'm glad that we get to meet some new people. Not that I didn't like the old ones. Y'all were great. Can't wait to see you all again. Hey, so Terry, how you doing? We still have a couple spots left for the Georgia retreat for New Year's, if anybody's interested. And a couple left for PA next year. Speaking of which, if anybody is here from Walnut Port, the Walnut Port PA retreat, if you got one of these t-shirts and you still have your tag in yours, do me a favor and look and see what the brand is and tell me, because this shirt is the softest shirt. I took my tag out because the tag was itching me, but I wished I hadn't, because I want to find out who makes these shirts. I've washed it like 3 times now and I keep rewearing it because it's so soft. No, I'm not calling anybody old. I have a fall panel that I am trying to make bigger, making blocks to go around it, then add a couple of borders, said Marla. Awesome. Tracy said, I'm so excited for next year's retreat. Awesome. I was just looking at the block rulers. Do you all love them or indifferent? I am indifferent. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I can take it or leave it. Now, I know that like Yvette loves it. I like the perfectly slotted trimmer rulers. It's got a really long name. Those are my favorite for hasbro triangles. But to be honest with you, I just go to a regular ruler to trim hasbro triangles most of the time. I know there's lots of people who love the block rulers, and so I think it's a really good ruler. We need to do the zip line. Yes, that would be so fun. I'm going to look into that. What a group rate would be, especially since we're there a day longer this time. I feel like we didn't have enough time to really do it last time, even if we wanted to. But now, since we're going to be there a day longer, we could. Del Marie said we're seasoned. I like that. Yep, I'm doing good. My kids are homeschooled, so yeah, they've been back to school since August 1st. They start earlier because they do, first of all, they like to get done earlier in the year when the weather starts getting nice outside here. They are definitely outdoor kids, so they would rather be outside. So they do whatever they can to finish by the time the weather turns nice. After a long winter that's gray and sometimes really snowy, although the last couple of years we haven't had too much snow, but they really like to get done so they can be outside. So they started August 1st and they're doing really well. Our oldest 2 are quite independent this year. So I feel like some days I don't have as much to do this year with them. So that's kind of, I don't want to say this the wrong way, but it's kind of nice because I'm working with Luke, our 5-year-old, who is just turned 5 today. He's kind of, he didn't have to be in kindergarten this year, but we're doing kindergarten like things with him. But he's our autistic one, so he's a little bit, you have to teach him a little bit differently. He absorbs things a little bit differently. So it's nice that the older 2 don't need as much help. I am learning how best to teach him. So let's see. Oh, I missed some stuff. Let's see. Still working on it, begging my husband to go to Georgia and PA. Marla, you can ride with me if you go to Georgia. It's a long ride. It's 10.5 hours. So I wouldn't mind a car, buddy. Kay said she likes the slotted trimmers. I do too. Mona, maybe we can come early and do the zip line. They are expensive. I need to justify a purchase like that. Yeah, I understand. Oh, you just use a regular ruler, Marla, for trimming as well. Yeah, I do most of the time. I love the Clearly Perfect slotted trimmer, but I sometimes just forget that I have it. Excuse me. She likes to get her work done and then go swim for as long as the weather holds up. Awesome. Yes, Marla, thank you. I did get that. I appreciate that. Okay, you guys are talking to each other, which is awesome. Does anybody have a Bernina with a Sew Steady table? I am a Janome girl, but maybe somebody in the chat does. Hi, Shelly Moyer. Can I give Mona your email address? I would be happy to if I remember. Hopefully I'll remember. I will try to do that as soon as I get done so I remember. But yes. I have never used the slotted trimmer, not a fan of the block lock. Yeah, I don't dislike the block lock. I just don't like it enough to grab it. I guess I should stop talking and start sewing. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I love my Sew Steady table. So Terry said, not Urberdina, but I have a featherweight of Sew Steady table. You're not late, Shelly. You're fine. Philippa said, we're seeing some scary photos from the hurricane. Hope you're all safe. Yeah, we haven't heard, we have friends that live in Tampa. And then my dad lives down just north of Tampa. And my husband had been keeping in touch with our friends pretty regularly, but we haven't heard anything from them for a few hours. And I'm gonna guess that it's probably no power, but we're hoping that everything's okay. Hopefully we'll hear tomorrow. But I know that there's some Floridians here, like Pamela and Shelly Stewart, that watch, and I'm hoping that they're okay. Well, Pamela checked in with us earlier, but haven't heard from Shelly yet. And she was right near, I believe, where it made landfall. So just hoping everybody's okay. That storm got really a lot more powerful overnight. Let's see. Tamala said, I like the slotted trimmer. Kathy, hi Kathy, said, I have a Sew Steady table for my brother. Kim said she's watching hurricane updates. I just praying that it loses strength quickly and moves out of Florida quickly, because I feel like even if it sits there, they're just going to get so much rain. I just can't even imagine. You have friends in Fort Myers and you can't get a hold of them? Yikes. Well, hopefully, let's just pray that it's just the power out and get to hear from everybody. Scary. Yvette is at Madison Square Garden. Yes, she is. She's having a good time. She sent me some video. So You have plenty of space, just not sure if I need a big one or to replace my Bernina now. I was watching the Weather Channel at 3 a.m. when it hit land while I was sewing. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to hop on to another Zoom, said Denise, for my work. Things are not good. Oh no, hope we don't have to strike again. Oh, Denise, I hope that goes well. See you later. I would say have fun, but that's not something that's fun. So Terry said, as a hurricane, oh my goodness, survivor, I can't watch. I can only pray. Oh, girl, I can't even imagine. I feel like here in Ohio, we're really lucky, or at least up here in Northern Ohio. I'm right by Lake Erie. The lake isn't like an ocean. It's huge, but it's not like an ocean. It doesn't move. I mean, it moves, but it doesn't move. Like we don't get hurricanes off of it. We don't get tidal waves, you know. We get earthquakes, but they're really small. You can't even feel them. We can get tornadoes, but it's really rare. We are really lucky. I mean, we get a lot of snow, but other than that, we don't get any of these devastating weather events. So I feel like we're super lucky here. Hey, Gia, you're knitting. Awesome. What slotted trimmer are we talking about? The perfectly slotted, clearly perfect slotted trimmer. The name is so long, I always say it wrong. It's to trim half square triangles. You put it on your half square triangle right on the seam line to the size square that you need. You trim up the edges, and then it has little slots where you can cut off the dog ears. So it's kind of a neat ruler. The only thing I wish they would do is like with the Creative Grids rulers is put the grippy stuff on the back. Now I know you can buy the grippy stuff to put on there, and I did put like those little dot things, but it still would be better if it had some grippy stuff. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. Flooding afterwards can be devastating also. Yeah. Hey, Midwest Hockey Mom. Yvette is in your neck of the woods. Yeah. She's down seeing a concert. They had tickets for this concert before the pandemic, or right before, this time after the pandemic had started. So the concert's been pushed for a couple of years, and finally they're like, oh, it's going to happen right when they're trying to move. So it's kind of like their last night out in New York City. So, and she needed the break. She's been, working really hard, getting stuff done at the house and getting ready to move. So, it was good for her to take a night off. So, so Terry, are you near Westlake? I am in, yes. I am in spitting distance of Westlake. Yes. I think the flooding was the worst in Fort Myers. Water up to the roof line, boats and sharks in the streets. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hmm. Oh, your niece lives in Westlake? Okay. Yep, I'm super close to there. As a matter of fact, one time when Yvette came to visit me, we went to, she stayed at a hotel in Westlake because my house is full of children. And so we went, and I don't know if you've been there, but a place called Crocker Park, we, shopping, might have had some wine. Sounds like a horror movie. I agree. It makes me sad just thinking about it. You know, if the water was that high, their homes are damaged, and I can't even imagine like sharks on the street. Like you can't even think about that. It's just crazy. So Terry said I had the same hurricane experience here, lost the house and everything in it, bodies floating, fish swimming, 18 feet of water, only the roof was showing. Oh goodness. I haven't been there unless you count Zooming. Or you can watch our video that we made when we were drinking a lot of wine. That's from Westlake. I remember after Katrina, my dad had to go down to the area for the company he worked for. And they basically told him, pack some hip waders, pack some junky clothes, and bring a weapon because there's things everywhere. And he called us when he was down there and he said, yep, there's snakes, gators, all kind of things that are in that area, but are not normally like floating around the streets. So can't imagine that. Good night, Kim. Take care. Thanks for coming by. You have earthquakes and volcanoes there? Girl. I've been through earthquakes before. Volcanoes? No, I've never been through a volcano. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that, Shelley. Mount St. Helens. Oh, I didn't know that, Shelley. I didn't know Rainier was a volcano. I just thought it was a big old mountain. It was so pretty from the airplane to see that. You and your 4 dogs survived. That's amazing. Well, I'm glad you made it, Terry. All the Cascade Peaks are volcanic. Oh, okay. Hey, Kathleen. It's good to see you. Oh, wow. You've made 9 so far, 9 dresses. Um, so Terry was sewing dresses for Project Dress a Girl Around the World 2022, and she's sewn 9. That's amazing. I've seen all the people's posts, everybody's posts on Facebook and Instagram about that. You guys are great. I cannot sew clothes to save my life, else I would totally do it too. But pretty sure that it would turn out worse than a paper sack. Hey, Teresa McBrayer. Hey, Katie. I haven't seen you for a while. How you doing? We've been having strangest weather here in South Greenland. Oh, easy dresses, sundresses. Last count, they had over 1,100 dresses. That's amazing. Pamela says, my power keeps going out and the back on. I'm going to go since the winds are getting stronger. Good night. Pamela, be safe. Check in with us in the next few days. You know, I'm glad to hear that right now you're okay. I could do it. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? I could try. I did simple, I shouldn't say I probably could. I did simple dresses for my daughter when she was little. I got that material that's like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like gathered at the top at the bodice, and then it's just straight down. And all I had to do was sew it together around her body and then put little spaghetti straps on it, little sundresses when she was really little, like 2, 3 years old. I'm not sure what they require as far as how good it has to be. Oh, goodness. I lost Bob and Chicken. Shucks. I was almost done too with the last seam of the quilt. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying while I'm waiting for that. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? It has been raining for days and we're still having warm temperatures. All this rain is pushing the ice cap into thawing further. Oh no, that's not good. That's all they need? Oh, I could do that. That I can do. Their website gives specific instructions. Okay, I'll look it up. Thank you guys for telling me. I thought it had to be like real garment sewing, which I don't do. I can do little things like that though, for sure. They're more concerned with stitch length than design. Oh, okay. Let's see. Aw, I hope you feel better soon. Do you know where we can buy Deco Bob? Do you carry it? I do not. I'm not sure, hun. Not sure. Probably if you Google it, you can find someone who sells it. Oops. All right. I was literally like 1.5 feet away from the end of this road. So it's almost done. I'd just rather give the Yvette yourself the business. That's why I asked you guys. Yeah, I don't sell that. I don't think I even have access to sell that. I've never seen that through my distributor. So yeah. You could ask Yvette, Kathleen. She has access to more stuff than I do. She's got a couple more distributors that she works with. So yeah. Dresses are going to the girls in warm areas, which makes it super easy, no sleeves. Awesome. Okay. All right. It is done. Yay. I thought I put something on upside down for a second, and I realized it was the leaf that was supposed to go upside down. It's like, no, I'm going to have to rip now. Okay. All done. I can't tell what you guys are seeing, but oh, I like it. I like it a lot. And now I can feel good about giving away my Fort Worth Fabric Studio quilt because I'm not that much into Halloween, but I like autumn. So now I have an autumn quilt and I can give away my Fort Worth Fabric Studio dark flight quilt to Miss Halloween herself, Miss Yvette. She didn't have time to make it and she's like, I love it. It's Halloween. So I'm going to give her that one and I'm going to keep this one for myself. I love it. How long have I been sewing? Oh, thanks, Terry. That's very nice of you to say. She said, I do beautiful work. I have been sewing since I was a little girl. My grandmother taught me how to sew from an early age. I was about 6. She was a garment sewer though. And probably would shock her to know that I was a quilter now because she passed on before I really got heavily into quilting. I've sewn for years, but I really don't like garment sewing. I never had. She made me sew like Barbie doll clothes and Cabbage Patch Kid clothes when I was little to learn how to sew, and I hated it. And then she taught me to try to make my own things like dresses and stuff. And I just never liked it. But then I started doing like home deck things like pillows and curtains and stuff like that. And then I started doing quilts in my late 20s. So I'm mid 40s now. So I've been quilting for quite a while. And I love it. And I'm glad that I found something that I love. She loved garment sewing. Like that was her thing. She was amazing at it. But she taught me the basic sewing skills, which, you know, is important too. So I'm so glad that I had her to teach me that. And then I found my thing that I like. So, yeah. So with my daughter, I've never pushed her to say, do you want to sew? Do you want to sew? Do you want to sew? She just would come down here and hang out with me sometimes. And then one day, a couple of years ago, about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now, she said, Mommy, can you teach me how to sew something? And I was like, sure. I let her go at her pace. When she's ready to sew something, she comes down and asks me, can you show me how to do this? And I don't want to push her into what I like. I want her to find what she likes. And so I'll be happy if she likes sewing. She made her little brother a quilt for Christmas, just a charm pack quilt, but she did a really good job. She made one for our guy who just turned 5. That was her first one. It definitely was her first quilt. It was a little janky, but she knows that. But she did great just sewing it together. But when she made it for the one for our youngest at Christmas time last year, she did so good. She got her seams so straight. I was so proud of her. So yeah, I'm glad that it's carrying on because my mother did not sew. She had no interest. My mother was not domestic at all. She had no interest in sewing, cooking, being a mother. So I was kind of glad that you know, I learned it from my grandmother, and now I found something that I love and that I'm not pushing Sarah, but she's wanting to learn. I think that's really cool. So, yeah. Can I see the block with the X in it again? Is the background pieced? The chain block? Yep. Yeah, these are all squares. Yep. Oops, it's upside down. One of my daughters claimed my dark flight and said, Marla, yeah, I'm gonna give mine to Yvette. I need to quilt it. Hopefully I'll get it done by, you know, Halloween, but quilt it and send it out to her new home. So she'll have, you know, a little quilt at her new home. So I'm just not huge into Halloween. I love fall. I love pumpkins. I've talked about this before, so you guys know. I love changing leaves and apples and all the things. I don't like scary stuff. I don't like dark stuff. It's fine if everybody else does. Everybody has their own taste, right? It's just not me. So I love that quilt. I like the patterns. It's a little on the dark side for me. So. Mm-hmm. Sounds like my mom. She liked paper crafts, painting, and knitting, but not sewing or cooking. Can't see the piecing. It looks awesome. Yep. Yep, each of these are pieced. This is my favorite, of course, because I like stars. I like the star right in the middle. So I'm just so happy that the chains like lined up well, and it actually looks like a chain going from one block to the next. That came out good. I like the seasons, and I don't do Halloween or scary anything. Yeah, I don't like to be scared. When I was a little kid, I don't know why, but I have an older sister, and my older sister and my cousin decided that it was smart to show me like one of those Freddy Krueger movies. I can't do anything scary ever since then. No haunted houses, no skeletons, no skull. I don't like anything scary. Oh, thank you, Teresa. You're not into Halloween or Easter. Your grandmother, your mom, and you also awesome. Or sewed. Thanks, guys. All right. Well, that's all I got. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I finish my quilt top. I'm so happy it's done. I love it. And now I will feel good going into Saturday, starting the autumn chill project. Your life is scary enough. You don't need to be scared. Yeah. If you were around my house and heard all the craziness of our kids, yeah, you would know you don't need to be scared on top of all that. Oh, you're fine, Lori. No worries. I'm just wrapping up, but I'm glad to see you here. I finished my quilt top. Yay. So that's all done. And now I feel good about starting the autumn project box on Saturday. Oh, thanks, Nancy. See, she loves scary. That's cool. There's lots of people who love scary. I'm totally fine with, you can like scary. It's just I don't like scary. Thanks for the visit. Thank you guys too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. It really helped me to finish my quilt top. And then don't forget to come over this Saturday for Saturdays with Steph at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to work on my project for my project box. It's called Autumn Chill, and I cannot wait to do it because the fabric this time was out of my normal box. There's some pieces in there, and you guys will see on Saturday, that I absolutely loved because they were definitely in my color range, but there's others that I was like, I don't know about this. But when it arrived, I was like, oh, so glad I picked this fabric. It's so pretty, and I can't wait to work on it. So I will see you guys then. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night. Love you all. Stay safe and have a great week.